Every day we scroll through Roblox looking for something new, but let's be real, we just end up playing the same old games. Blots Fruits, Blue Lock, or whatever you're into. They're either repetitive, glitchy, rage-inducing, or just flat out boring. But what if Roblox had games that didn't just pass the time, but completely blew your mind? Games that rival or even beat actual video games. Adventure, horror, psychological thrillers, and more. Now these ideas might not be for everyone, and that's okay, but at least hear me out. If you know my channel, you already know what games I love. Games that make you feel something. Dread, nostalgia, excitement, whatever it is, they leave an impact. And for game one, we're gonna keep it a little bit simple and start with something that we're all familiar with. There are way too many One Piece games on Roblox, and they're all the same. Repetitive bandit beaters designed to milk their audience for all the money they can get. They don't capture the actual spirit of One Piece. There's no adventure, no storytelling. They're just brain-dead games where you spam click and turn off your brain. But imagine this, a real One Piece story game. Now it doesn't have to be completely different, but it needs to deliver something that cash grabs can't. A true adventure. Let's say you start by creating your character and choosing your weapon. Gun, sword, or devil fruit, it doesn't really matter. One's not objectively stronger than the others. And I'm taking inspiration from Rel C's with this. You can balance them all out so you can play how you want. And don't worry, there would also be more opportunities to swap weapons later. But the story kicks off with a cinematic cutscene. Your village is under attack by ruthless... Your village is under attack by ruthless... Oh my god. Your village is under attack by ruthless bandits. Hey, I'm here to stop you. You face off against 3 of them. But these bots aren't your usual punching bags. They're actually competent, and after you beat the grunts, the boss arrives, complete with epic music, and it's your first real challenge. And from there, the world opens up, you explore islands, gather resources like coins and food, make connections, and carve your own path. Some islands are tougher than the others, but the choice is yours. You can also make your own crew with your friends, or just other people online. Or if you wanted to be like Mihawk, you can ride solo. Nobody really cares. And as your bounty grows, the Marines take notice. Eventually, they'll offer you a chance to challenge a warlord for their position. This is where PvP and gladiator-style combat come into play. To keep things fresh, you could also add in dynamic fights with AI pirate crews, trying to steal your loot, or Marines hunting you down, with the boss difficulty scaling as your bounty increases. And yes, this game would take a lot of time and effort, but it's not impossible. Games like Rel C's have already shown what's possible with adventure and combat in Roblox. And with the tens of millions of dollars that games like Blots Fruits pull in, why couldn't we have something with real strategy and story? And this game wouldn't just be another Roblox title. It could change Roblox. A One Piece game that actually captures the heart of the series would be beautiful. Game 2. Alright, hear me out. What if Cyberpunk 2077 got its own Roblox game? I know it's a little bit hopeful, but think about it. An open world, futuristic RPG where you can get cybernetic powers and fight others, join gangs, and take on mega corporations. And I know, I'm still feeling the high from finishing Cyberpunk, because it's the best game I've ever played, but I think this would actually make an incredible Roblox game. Sure, it won't have the insane graphics or mind-blowing storytelling as the original does, but Roblox has its own strengths. It could bring that same immersive, chaotic energy to an online, multiplayer, open world. You'd start out as a low-level mercenary in Night City. Your goal is to earn money, upgrade your cyberware, and survive. You can do missions for NPCs, participate in PvP battles against other online players, and gradually carve out a reputation for yourself. But here's what makes it different. There's a main storyline. It's not just about grinding for cash, it's about choices. If you decide to pursue the main storyline, things escalate quickly. Maybe you uncover a secret about one of the corporations ruling the city, and now you're a fugitive on the run. Every time you step outside, there's a chance that corporate goons or police will track you down and fight you. You could even add in a mechanic where players can rat you out to the corporations or police for money. I feel like that would be so funny. But on the other side, maybe you don't want to run from the corporations. Maybe you join them. You could become a corporate enforcer, hunting down fugitives, and get rewarded with high-tech weapons and exclusive upgrades. Even better, you could hire other players as bounty hunters to take out your enemies. I feel like this player-driven autonomy would be awesome. And obviously you can't have a Cyberpunk game without Atom Smasher. So let's say at the end of the story, you're deep into the headquarters of the corporation, surrounded by enemies. You fought your way through waves of guards, hacked into the security systems, and then he shows up, Atom Smasher. Or at least Roblox's take on him. That bastard. And so, you do what you gotta do. Now, Roblox has tons of anime-inspired open-world games with PvP and grinding, but most of them feel repetitive or low effort. And what the difference of this game and others is quality. Fully voiced cinematic cutscenes, cyberware upgrades that can help you with raw strength, stealth, or hacking abilities, and if you add too much, you know what happens. And a beautiful city with tons of hideouts, and a player-driven autonomy. As I said before, players can trade weapons, cyberware, or even put bounties on each other's head. And with the right attention to detail, this wouldn't just be another Roblox grindfest game, it'd be a beautiful cyberpunk experience. And yeah, it might just be a dream, but if someone out there has the skills to make this happen, sign me up. I'll be there day one hunting fugitives. Actually, scratch that. I'll be the fugitive on to game 3. For all the fighting fans, imagine a realistic UFC style Roblox game. Not the same old jumping and fight system, but an actual story mode that puts you in the shoes of an underdog, working your way up to the top. You see a trend? Because I do. You start at the bottom, training in underground gyms, learning the basics, and figuring out your fighting style. You get to pick a trainer, and each trainer shapes your path in a different way. There's Bob, the striker who teaches you pure strength and how to dominate with powerful punches and kicks. Ideal if you want to win by knockouts. Then there's Ace, who focuses on submissions, counters, and using speed and IQ to overwhelm opponents. And then there's Michael Jackson, the strategist. He's a wild card. He's not really a master at anything, but gives you a balanced style to adapt to any situation. Each trainer comes with their own personality and training style, and as you go through tutorials and practice, you build a bond with them. They push you to your limits and make you grow stronger. The story mode isn't just about fighting, it's about everything else that comes with being a UFC fighter. You'll face intense rivalries, moments of doubt, and choices that could shape your whole career. Even the crowd and atmosphere matters. Just like in CFB, in some fights, the fans will be against you, your stamina might drop faster, or you can feel slower from the pressure. But when you're fighting with home field advantage and the crowd's behind you, you'll get boosted stamina or strength. I don't know. And of course, there will be an online PvP mode. After building your fighter in story mode, you can take them online, or pick from a pre-made roster of fighters with unique styles and abilities. For the actual fighting itself, I'd like it if it's similar from Untitled Boxing game, but tailored to MMA. Something like time button presses for grapples, or just spamming buttons to break out of submissions or counters. And well, obviously a stamina system that punishes you for spamming moves. I actually feel like this is the most realistic Roblox idea I have, but take that with a grain of salt. It's Pokemon. I don't care if Nintendo keeps on suing, I still want a goddamn Roblox Pokemon game. And not some stupid Pokemon Bronze that's deleted after 3 days.